Hey guys, welcome back to Hobby Night. I'm Angela and I'm here to talk to you about the 40k news for this week. And we're gonna start with the biggest news of the week, and that is that Indomitus is already sold out, apparently everywhere. It's a little unfortunate that that has happened, considering the fact that they did say they had plenty to go around and that it would be available for some time. But on the other hand, they also said it was limited, so we kind of had a little bit of precedence for this with the Sisters of Battle box. That was also limited and they ran out super quick, so it's unfortunate to see that they did in fact kind of stick with that trend, and we really had hoped that it wouldn't, but it is what it is. Hopefully people will be able to get the stuff that they want, and hopefully retail stores will be able to provide to their customers that they have, because I do know some, I think, may have started to take pre-orders before the actual pre-order date, and hopefully that doesn't hurt them too much or anything, or hopefully they're able to get what they can, because I know allocations for both game stores as well as to the public have all been limited or changed over time. And so I think game stores are only allowed to get like 45, and then I think consumers are only allowed to buy 3 a piece or so. And so those were really restricted, because I think originally it was 6, and then I believe, I don't know if the retailers, I don't remember hearing a specific limitation that the retailers got, but I'm not surprised that they got one. I mean, they did say this product was going to be limited. I just didn't think it was going to be quite that low, and a lot of other people seem to be sharing that same sentiment. So we'll see what happens with it. Hopefully you guys were able to pre-order ones if you were able to. If not, the one benefit we do have is the fact that this isn't a starter set. Everything in Indomitus does appear to be easy to build, which to me says that all of those pieces are eventually just going to turn into fresh kits that we'll see later on down the line. And while that means people are still gonna have to wait and be unable to get this thing that GW promised they'd have plenty of, we'll still be able to get that product eventually down the line. And more than likely, the starter sets are going to be portions of this box as well. So there will be other opportunities for that to occur. So it sucks, but it's not all bad, and hopefully we'll all be able to still get all the cool new toys that they are promising us. I just wanted to jump in here in the middle of the video real quick to give you a quick reminder to subscribe, like, and share. We are nearing 1,000 subscribers, which is very, very exciting, so make sure to hit that button and ring that bell. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the new Warhammer 40k app that they gave us some more information on. And I have that information here on my phone, which you're probably seeing over my shoulder here. And I find it kind of interesting because you're only going to be able to read the core rules and then view the 9th edition codexes using a code, which means that you're already having to purchase that codex still. And there's plenty of ways for you to just be able to get a PDF onto your phone already. So at least at the moment, the free version to me doesn't seem that valuable, and the subscription service I find interesting and potentially a little high in cost for what you're seemingly getting, especially since they haven't really clarified that much with it. Because while you are getting all of the 8th edition codexes for free if you are a part of the subscription, and that's great, those are only going to be valid for, not that much longer, maybe a year, because we will eventually get new 9th edition codexes, so eventually they'll get invalidated. The other thing that they have not actually said is whether or not the system is going to be set up for doing matched play and points, like using points, or if you're just going to have access to the power levels, which for some people that might be great, but if you're wanting to use it for like tournaments and to make that easier, you're gonna want the points values, and if that's not in the app, then I just don't know if people are gonna be that interested, especially with that's what you're supposed to be paying for. And between the fact that I have not been very impressed or have a lot of faith because of their dice app, and honestly the Citadel app, like the painting app, is not that great either, I just don't know how well this is gonna do. Now, I want it to do well. I want it to be good because I'd love to have easy access to build lists and do match play and all these other things, as well as all my casual stuff all rolled into one nice app. I just don't know if this is it, and I just don't know if GW is gonna get there without some outside help maybe or something. I have no idea, but let me know what you guys think, because honestly, I'm very curious to see what other people are thinking with this, because I just don't have a lot of faith in it right now, but we'll see. Hopefully, maybe they'll prove me totally wrong when it actually comes out and it'll be spectacular. We'll have to find out. And with the news now being covered, let's go ahead and talk about some personal news, which is my Death Guard army. I haven't shown them to you guys in a little while. It's been a bit of time, but I am very, very happy with how they have come along. So for those of you that are new to the channel who may not have seen some of my early vlog stuff when the shelter in place initially took place and went into effect and everything, I basically had a plan of, I had this army for a while, I've been playing with them, but they were mostly unpainted, but I really wanted to get them painted up. So I took the task of trying to accomplish that. And this is what I've gotten done in the 3 months of shelter in place prior to me going back to more of normal work now that the store that I work for is opening back up and everything. And I actually have not gathered them up like this in a while to see them all done, because I just finished another 6 Plague Marines rather. And I'm really, really pleased with how the collection is coming along. These were primarily all done with contrast paint. The only one that wasn't done during shelter in place was this particular Demon Prince. We had painted him prior to that, and then a couple of the Poxwalkers may have already been done, but otherwise everything else has been painted during the shelter in place. And a lot of it has actually been done on camera. I know that the Plague Surgeon we did a video on, one of the Plague Marines we've done a video on, my little Nurgling pile we did our painting video on stuff. There's plenty of that out there to see exactly how I did this. But next up for what I'm going to be doing, because I have about, I think we priced it out, and I think there's about 1,500 points here with the 8th edition rule set, because obviously we don't know the points quite yet for 9th edition. But that's what I currently have painted, and obviously I've played a couple of games with them in the 9th edition rule set, doing 25 power, so I have plenty for that. I'm very, very pleased with it. I want to go ahead and, since I've got my troops pretty well covered for my Death Guard now, and I have a variety of key characters already in place for them, specifically Typhus, the Bell Guy, and then my Plague Surgeon, who has become very, very important to me as a character. Those are all done. I actually want to focus now on some of the vehicles. And I think that next I'm probably going to focus on getting at least 2 of each vehicle done. Now I already have one of my Hauler and my Blight Crawler, but I don't actually have any of the drones done. So I think they're going to be what I start with. And then I will probably move on to either of these 2, because I actually have some of these already prepped or in progress, but I haven't decided fully which ones I'm going to do, but that's my plan. I want to work on some vehicles, because I actually think vehicles in 9th edition, specifically for the Death Guard, because a lot of them have flamers, could be really, really valuable in higher points games and everything, and I want to eventually add those into my Crusade army, so that's my plan. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the progress of getting my Death Guard army completed. Obviously, we still have some work to do, but we've done a great job so far. Did you guys end up getting anything done during the shelter in place, or are you still working on things? Because I know a lot of people still aren't quite back at work yet. Oh my goodness, let me try that again. I know a lot of people aren't quite back at work yet. So have you guys been working on some hobby stuff? Are you getting prepped for 9th edition? Do you have an army all ready to go? Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time.